What is up, y'all, and welcome back. So, I thought we would take it old school for tonight. Some of you guys like the lives, and some of you guys say they're a bit too long. And I thought, you know what? Today hasn't really been interesting. We've got to recoup tomorrow. Poor Sugar Bear is really wanting to say hello, but she's got many poles, and I tried to wipe them down, and her feet are wet, so I don't want her jumping up on the chair. So maybe we will give them, see how it goes. Maybe we'll give them their little dog treat after. So good news, Simon went to the vet. Sugar wasn't due for anything, and he got a blood test, and everything went flying colors. So our little mascot, Simon, my little French bulldog, is a healthy guy. So that makes me happy, and that is always great. So, I am super raspy. If you're new, I'm always raspy, and I do have a raspy voice, but it's been super raspy even more because one day the weather's rainy, snowy, and then the next it's nice, and oh my gosh, you guys, if you could see Sugar Bear, I have a blanket like over this fan to make a puppy brigade for the sound and to kind of block them out, and she's taking the blanket and going like this. So maybe we'll let Sugar Bear say hi if she's not in her bed by the time, oh goodness, y'all. She is not having it. She wants in. Hold on, Shuggy. Wait till we do the recap and you can say hello, okay? And then I'll move the blanket and you can see it. Okay, so let's get into our drink of the day. Guys, I'm not really hungry. I don't have an appetite right now, so we will save our snack of the day for tomorrow. But man, oh man, have we got a great one. It's super exciting. I know I keep saying that, but it is here. It is going to be great, and I am pumped. So let's go ahead and get into our drink of the day. This is the brand Sangria. It is strawberry Ramune bottle. Carbonated soft drink, strawberry flavor. Now, what I'll show you, here's this. And this came from the Gohan's Market haul that I showed a while back. Check out Gohan's Market haul if you're interested. And what Ramune is a drink. And guys, we've reviewed it. It's got this one. Oh, you've got to pop down and it makes noise. This is the ones that have like the marble up here that I've showed. So that is what it is. And basically, this is just a bigger size in like a 10 bottle. So let's go ahead and get into it. I have not had this brand, so I'm pretty pumped. And here we go. It says naturally flavored, product of Japan. And there we go. Oh, that smells good. Okay, let's do it to it. Oh, that's good. So what it is, basically, it's got like a Sprite-esque flavor. Most of the Ramunes do to me. And then they'll have like strawberry. You seen that one was melon. So what this kind of tastes like is it's like a strawberry Sprite. But doesn't have like a hardcore lemon lime. But it's just got that Sprite-esque soda flavor. Good stuff. That is delicious. I love the tin. I think this would be great for in the summer. Like with a cooler with some ice. Or pop it in the freezer for just a little bit of time so it doesn't explode. That's great. That is truly good. All right, let's do it to it. So, let's go ahead and get into yesterday, and then we will kind of trickle down the line of what today brought. So, that is kind of where we're at. Sorry, y'all, I'm using scrap sheets of paper, and then we'll finally, I've been using this, and I'm like, okay, we'll get back to our notebook, but I've been trying to use up where I'll hurry up, grab, write stuff down, and I'm like, all right, I've really got to throw some of these bits and bobs of paper away I got. Okay. Starting off, we are going to talk about something gross, so I just want to give you a pre-warning. And I really haven't seen a lot of people talk about this, but I'm kind of like, yo, am I the only one that thinks this way? Let me know in the comments, yo. So she comes out the other week, talks about she's got strep, she's on antibiotics, and then she throws in this past week that she's got bacteria vaginosis. The vajanky is a little janky. Foodie, I'm going to say, she keeps saying, you know, and again, I'm not a doctor, I'm not writing for Natter here, but you do not wipe. We have legitimately, unfortunately, seen it. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, she went pee-pee in the kitchen, and the camera was turned the other way. She didn't know. And we, unfortunately, seen it for ourselves that she does not wipe. She does not wash her hands. She doesn't wipe. She doesn't shower frequently. So I'm going to say that with or without you having a beau, a partner, a friend, a foe, that if you do not wipe your vajankle, it is going to stankle. There's no other way around it. I don't even want to go there. Y'all know we've went there, unfortunately. I just can't imagine. Your garments, yourself, the bacteria, just I just honestly can't imagine. You know, I keep baby wipes around, potty wipes, things like that. I just can't imagine just, and I'm not to be, you know, TMI, pisser. You know, you guys know I keep, you know, I got my cup of water over here. You know, I'm always sipping on something. You guys know when we live stream, I'm like, hold on, I'll be back. Like, no way. No way. So what I get into is about the vaginarial. The vaginarial. What I'm getting to about the vaginosis. Look at this, y'all. Remember we talked about these one day? Hot diggity dog. Look what I found at the Dollar General. Do y'all remember these pens when we were kids? So it was $1. I had to do it for us. I was like, how much is she? So what it is, if you've never seen these, you can change the colors. Boom, push it, change the colors. Do y'all remember these? My aunt used to have them when I was a kid. Oh, that writes nice. Okay, purple. First up, I want to say, not to get off subject, you know I always go left sometimes. Foodie Beauty, Rich Lux is sponsored by Manscaped. He does not own Manscaped. He is not part of, he is sponsored by them. She's like, oh, Rich Lux, your business. Rich Lux is sponsored by Manscaped. He doesn't own Manscaped. They're pumpkin pie. Okay, rein it back in, Kaya. So back to I'm having a hard time, y'all, with this vaginosis. So, what I'm getting to is why when I started out, I haven't seen a lot of people talking about this. Hold on, y'all know when I drink carbonated stuff that... Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. She talks about making out with Roman, kissing Roman. Anybody see a problem with that but me? Why are you making out with anyone if you have strep? What is your thought and theory here? It doesn't mean just because you're taking your antibiotics that it's going away. And we know that you're not the best with medicine. You probably don't take it every day. So I'm like, when she talks now, rebuttal back to that. Old El Romano, Roman says he did not make out with her either here nor there. What I'm getting at is super spreader over here. And then you said the other night when you deleted your stream that, oh, I slept with somebody. Oh, just joking. No, I didn't. Okay, well, we know she didn't, and usually probably is BSing. But Foodie, for the love of super spreading, what would you... Do you don't get it? You don't understand that this is why STDs. Now, I do want to say that I know, people get things they don't know, accidents happen, oh my gosh, didn't know I had this. But that is what condominiums are for. But I would almost say that you've got the bacteria vagijanki because you don't wipe, you don't shower, you do not properly clean your hot pocket, aka the tuna can, we call it. I am like, why would it even in your mind think to sleep with somebody? Now, like I said, homeboy's coming back through and saying, that he didn't make out with her, yada, yada, yada. Okay, let's talk about old El Romano. Old El Romano is turning out to be El Nano. So old Romano does a stream. Hold on a second. Well, we're all over the place as usual. I'll cross stuff when we get there. Roman does a live stream with some people, and they're like cluing him in on Foodie Beauty, yada, yada, yada. Somebody makes a comment that allegedly, Foodie Beauty says she does Jocaine, but we've never, we don't really know. It's the internet. Well, yes, we do know, because there was a little bit of remnants, devil's flower, powdered sugar, Jocaine on the old nose, and she got hemmed up one day. And she has admitted to it. Now, you could say admitted to it. We all know, don't, rule with what Foodie says, but hence getting caught with it on the nose. So, yes, ding, 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 she got busted out with the Jocanium. Roman made a comment that he does not believe in, transphobic, basically, we're not going to get into that. Y'all know how I feel. Read my description. Everybody is welcomed over here. Foodie makes the comment that she blocked him. Then today she says she feels bad that maybe she went too hard, and she sent him an apology and he did not respond back. She says she doesn't need a YouTube savior. He says she's not his girlfriend, and then he says, basically, I'm not her boyfriend, and she says, well, I don't want somebody that wouldn't claim me anyways. Well, first off here, Foodie, I don't quite, we've got a ladybug here for the show tonight, y'all. Let me get this daggone ladybug, y'all, before it ends up trying to eat a hole in one of my sweaters or get into something. First off, Foodie, you hung out with this dude for, what, an hour? A couple, 30, 40 minutes? A couple hours? Why would he call himself your boyfriend? See, this is the stage 5 clinger stuff that I'm talking about. You text this girl, you message her a couple times, take her out on a date, and honey, you're locked in. You are engaged, you can't talk to nobody else. That to me is, and I mean celery stalker, y'all. That's too much. That's too much. I'm older. I'm not about that life. I don't need a stage 5 Klingon in my life. If I want to go kick it with the homies, kick it with the homegirls, you got trust in a relationship. But anybody that I've ever dated in my life, it's not like you meet them and you're locked in. So she's like, why would he say he was your boyfriend at this point? You met him. What I think is she met him that day. She talked about, they had met before that, but what I gathered was maybe they had talked on the, Twitter sphere, talked on, a dating app or something, or message back and forth. That to me seemed like a first meetup in my eyes. But even if they met twice, you're still not about to call somebody your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your partner, etc. in my eyes. So, Natter had the big yard sale. Man, y'all, call me crazy. I would have loved to gotten a hold of one of those dresses for research purposes only. I know that sounds crazy and creepy, but hey, you know, it is what it is. I think it would be just too, I don't know. I'd take that puppy out in the yard with some gloves and, I don't know, maybe pay one of these crazies around the neighborhood and tell me what it smells like. Ham, steak, bologna, rotten cheese. What does it truly smell like? But in a way, maybe not, because after the atrocious pee pants, I think maybe not. Maybe I will take that comment back. So speaking of the pee pants, call it what you will, man. Natter made a comment that made me laugh my tail off the other day. So he had the underwears balled up and had the snow gloves on. Had to love the snow gloves. And he balls them up and he puts them back in the bag and he says, "Big ones, there will be little ones in the morning." It made me think about the gremlins. Like, these things are going to break camp and make babies. And I was like, oh my God. When he said there will be little ones in the morning, I was like, I am not a fan of this guy, but I had to chuckle at that. I was like, do not water or feed these things after night. They will mass produce. All right, y'all. So let's move right along here. So, again, breaking terms of service, cussing people out, blocking people, calling them stupid, telling them to f off. So that is why people say, why does she delete these? I know pretty much, oh, y'all know, but for anybody that comes across this video on her camp, she deletes these because they're terms of service. She is sitting here harassing and yelling at people and, you know, whatever you want to say. I'm just talking about what's going on in her channel. You know, she's talking about this, talking about that, telling all of her VIBs that don't agree with her. That is why she deletes those. It is against terms of service. And you can say, well, Kaya, yes, she knows that. So therefore, that's why, of course, you know she wants every nickel, dime, and crumb she can get on here. Of course, she deletes them because she knows if they stay up, it's bullying, harassment, and you can't go telling your people to. You guys know that though. So Beezer Beauty got knocked off. Accountable Beauty got knocked off. Elle got knocked off. I'm sure there's a couple. That's just the ones that I caught. Y'all, when she streamed, when we left the other night, she came back. I had seen that it was deleted. Then she makes a comment, Natter is going to hate living with Dee Dee. Okay, Foodie, this is what I don't understand here. This is what I don't understand. If you say Homeboy was so just bad and everything, why would you say Natter is going to hate living with Dee Dee first? Then she flips it up along the way and says Dee Dee's going to hate living with Natter too. But you can clearly tell that she is just not having this. She says if they get engaged, that's a lie because they're friends and they should tell us. She uses the word us. Well, I'm sorry, Foodie Booty, but nobody owes us. People can say whatever they want on the internet, but they don't owe anybody us anything on the internet. When she said they should tell us, it was really interesting how she said it. Because it was like, she was like trying to get, like, wanting to tell the masses, but then that would let her know as well. So she bust herself out the other night, shows her little TV and shows her search history. Majority of it was him. One of the videos that she looks up said Natter and Ring. So she's really hot on the plot of trying to figure out if there was a ring, if they are engaged, or some kind of promise ring or something. So, I am the boss, and I am queen of this shiznai. We were on one. We were on one last night. We were on one. Foodie, I think it's very disgusting. And I've said this probably who knows how many times at this point. I've never, ever met somebody like this in my life that's like, I'm going to talk about you all I want. She makes a comment, literally, I've got written down on here. And, ooh, excuse me. Where is it? She makes a comment and says, I know talking about him makes views. I think it is repulsive and disgusting. I don't think, really, to be honest with you, Foodie, I don't know what you think about this OnlyFans that yeah, she's going to do an OnlyFans Friday, guys. It's what, Tuesday? Tuesday. So people that are paying for this OnlyFans, you might as well just handed her a hot 10, a hot 15 on the tubes because, you know, it's just not, So Dee Dee, she says, Dee Dee, you look stupid for going so hard for him. Okay there, Captain Moneybags. You were riding hard for him too. You were buying him this, that, and the other. It slips out today that he sent his mom, allegedly, this is her words, $3,000 for a surgery. And he sent his mother the money and she paid for his rent. Well, you're going pretty hard for him too there, Capitan. And I've said this, and I'll say it again. If Dee Dee was not there, she would have been there already. Yeah, here it is. Talking about Natter gives me good views. So there again, you think you're talking about all this. Trashing somebody, making a fool of yourself. And what else can you say? That's why, you guys, I do believe they had their little tiffs. Maybe something happened, but I think now we're just making up stuff. She talks about the exes. Oh, they're not going to come around because of their safety and their privacy. I don't think there ever was a conversation with any exes. I don't think any exes reached out to her. I don't think she got a hold of any exes. I think she is making this all up for money, and some of these VIEs are falling for it. That is my opinion. I think now, just like Roman, if Roman really did not make out with her, look at the silly stuff that she makes up. You cannot believe, and that's why I was reading in her comments one day. I took a picture too the other night. Hold up, y'all, let me find it. I think she's got a troll account. Well, I'm sure, I mean, another troll account, let me say. Hold on, no. There was an account. Okay. I said what I said, okay. This account, no matter whatever somebody said, it says, I cannot wait until he disappears, slowly but surely. And the account is called, I said what I said, okay. Okay, and then it says, another comment, this person, anything under her video, which video was this? I got this on Sunday, it says. She's got like that maroon looking nighty thing on. Because you're obsessed, maybe. Just watch when she ends the live and go in your business and wait for the next episode. Simple. All these accounts, or I mean, all this person said was the things that she would say. They literally, so I was reading down the line, then somebody says, Foodie, go eat a block of cheese. Even other people were thinking that this was her. I mean, they were just on every comment, and it was like, you could tell that, you know, it was one of those nights she would not go to sleep. She says, Natter forced her to talk about Pete. Nobody makes you talk about anybody. And then she makes a comment today. I feel like I'm a very strong person. Foodie, you can't even think from the next 10 minutes if you want to rage or if you want to be happy. A strong person can hold control of their emotions, and that's, you guys know, I'm going to leave that at that. I could go on and on and on, but we'll leave it there. So she gets her nails done and the cat, or excuse me, she gets her nails done and then gets a computer. I'll be daggone, y'all. I was looking at that computer the other day online. I was looking at the same computer I about crapped when she got that thing and put it in the car. I was just looking at that computer. So the cats, she's trying to get the community together. The cat's climbing all over the desk. Somebody makes a comment, did you get insurance? I don't think she got insurance. Why would you not get insurance? Excuse me, y'all. Why, if you're making that much money and you know your cats climb around on things, why would you not get insurance? So she's telling the cat, Sam, get down. Why don't you tell, get down, sir, or put him down. Pick him up and physically put him down. I feel like I don't know. I'm just saying. That looked dangerous to me, and I'm just going to leave it at that. I don't wish anybody to lose their stuff for it to break, but it looks dangerous. I'm just going to say that. So speaking of Beauty, I think the Beauty will wear out its novelty. I think that she'll fiddle with it for a couple days, a week, if that, and the Beauty will lose its novelty. I think she's also going to regret getting the Beauty because now you're committed. Now you're committed to the OnlyFans. So you got no excuse that the phone ain't working. You got no excuse the chat ain't working. I think she dug herself. She might regret this Beauty by Friday. Gets the Beauty, doesn't get an iPhone charger block. Speaking of charger, she goes in and uses Beats charger. Even Beats, he's like, you need to buy another charger. So the good old people were like, is this Apple, an Apple device? We all know Samsung and Apple have completely different filters. I was like, whew. So she slips up tonight and says that she bought Stream Labs and wanted to buy StreamYards. Says that she bought, I think, the StreamYards or Streamlabs for a year. I personally think that was a waste. Here's the catch with that. You cannot, I don't think there's a way to set that to where you can do members only. Now, don't quote me. I'm not for sure. You guys know we've only used StreamYards a couple times, but I don't think there's a way that you can set it. And again, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But so it was a free-for-all tonight. She did a stream. She looked like Jennifer Gwinan. The daggone camera was up here. She leans back in the chair, and the chair made a ratchet sound, and then she has a hard time getting it back. I'm like... So she proclaims she's going to go on a cruise with Carly and Josh. Made a comment again last night talking about if something happens to me. You are a sneaky... Let me just rein it in for YouTube. You're ridiculous to say that on YouTube. How dare you come on here and try to make people worry about you? You want to provoke somebody every day, all day, 50 streams a day, all day and all night, and then you got the nerve to come on here and say, if something happens to me. You are ridiculous. That is disgusting. Now, should people order people like Annie P know that you're full of crap half the time? Yes. But it is disgusting for you to come on here and have people worry about you. That is disgusting. And then you wonder why this guy. Again, guys, I'm not riding for Natter, but I would absolutely hate this chick too if she came on here, ran her mouth about me, ran her mouth, just ran her mouth about everything. She doesn't click in her head why he is over her. She doesn't get it, really. She doesn't get it. And you could say about the money, and I've said this too, yeah, he has gotten things off her, gotten gifts, gotten money. How has she earned this money by her views going up, making all this money from all this drama? By talking about him. So if you really want to get technical, again, I'm not riding for this guy and sticking up for him, and I don't like the guy, but that's how she's earned the money. So it's a privilege, guys, to be with her. Get ready. It is a privilege being with her. Well, let me tell you something, Foodie. I don't think it's a privilege, and I don't know what you think in your mind because you got a couple bucks. Your car sounds like it's fallen to shreds. You owe back taxes. The lease is in Pete's name. You filed bankruptcy because you've mangled your credit. You cannot control your emotions. What do you have to offer other than somebody a couple bucks from the tubes? And the way that you act, that could be going any day at this rate. And you could say, oh, I do OnlyFans. You do not feel comfortable on there. You try and get out of it any way you can. I do not think you're going to become this big OnlyFans, Trisha Paytas, whoever, Carly, whatever you're aiming for. It's just not, you don't have the charisma for the OnlyFans. I'm sorry. And I'm not trying to be weird. I mean, I'm not busting open my monkey for a couple bucks on the OnlyFans. Holler at your girl if you want some great feet pics or something. But did I hear the other day, y'all, that somebody sent Missy Moo 100 bones to step in some grapes in the bathtub? What was that all about? What was that all about? Is Missy Moo out here stepping in grapes in a bathtub? I got some grapes right now. Let me know. But y'all know what I mean, you know, being real. So she says every relationship, she has the last laugh. Well, Pumpkin Pie, I think BB had the last laugh, and I literally was talking to a friend about that, and I made that comment, and I was watching the video, and 10 minutes later, I heard somebody, like, say the same thing. She broke up with BB, y'all. Oh, sorry, each color I pick has, like, one of those clear things there. I keep trying to hit the same thing, but, she proclaims she broke up with BB. I'm gonna have to say that's a no for me, dog, but... So March 4th, we're going to Club Bees, a weekend trip. If y'all recall the story on Salty Shannon's channel about the bachelorette party, she says that Foodie was very comfortable in a club atmosphere. That is just not her jam. So I just don't see our girl roaching around in a club. I don't know. I guess we'll see. I have, you know, there's a lot of girls, you know, younger. You know, I've been to clubs. Still, you know, haven't been with the current situation of the world. But I'm down to go for a club once in a blue moon and cut a rug and shake a tail feather. But, you know, I just don't know. I don't want to sound like... All right, I'm going to say it. I don't see our girl out on the dance floor cutting a rug with all these youngsters. I just... And again, guys, I know that clubs aren't just for young people, but when you say the word club to me, I, you know, think of like a dance club. And I don't see our girl out there pussy popping on a handstand. Okay, so transphobic comments. Transphobic comments today. In the chat. She was home. She was home. And somebody made a comment. I'm not even going to tell their name because I don't even want to. Well, you know what? I will. That way you can go back in the chat, and I will. An account called Lone Wolf was talking about Callie and Shane. First off, they were making very nasty comments about something about Callie, and they were like, yeah, I'll go in my old cabinet and get a can of corn or something. And then they were talking about, yeah, Callie's crying over a girl that wants to be a guy. She was at home. Now, I get it. Sometimes comments roll through. I don't get to see every comment, but our girl barely reads the chat. She picks and chooses who she reads from. Excuse me. You guys know she's got a couple people that she reads from. So, here we go again. Are you going to let you're going to let somebody talk about, I'm sure the food comment, I don't think Callie's starving, but I think that's disgusting. You guys know that we've went over this, talking about people and stuff like that and food. You guys know I'm not down for that. I'm not. And then to make the comment about Shane, that really made me mad. It's none of your damn business, Lone Wolf, what somebody, feels, or it's none of your business. So I was really, kind of like, wow, she just kind of let all this slide and slip through. Okay, y'all, let's move on to the next page. There is not a ton, so... Yeah, so we talked about this. I made out with Roman. Roman says otherwise, strep and the antibiotics, and I just think that's disgusting. Then she says, oh, are you guys proud of me? I said no to... First off, you wonder why nobody, and guys, you know that I say it's your body, do with it what you will. If you want to, hey, I'm just a squirrel out here, and if you want to be one too, cool. But she wonders why people don't respect her. If you're giving up the monkey on the first date, or the first hour or two, I'm sorry, I do believe that was their first or physical encounter. They might have talked over the phone or, messaged or FaceTimed or face chatted or something, but I do believe the vibe that I got when she was sitting there, it did seem like, I don't know if maybe they met up at a grocery store or Starbucks or something first, but I do believe that was the first encounter of just chilling, hanging out, sitting there. She wonders why that, and again, if you're somebody and, male, female, that's whatever. Do what you want to do. But she just, it's like, to me, in my opinion, she looks at intercourse, adult activities is love. If somebody, wants to bust open the tuna can, she takes that as, there is love. That's not how love works. Just because somebody, busts open the tuna can, that don't mean nothing. That don't mean nothing. That doesn't mean they're going to love you and worship the ground you walk on. Heck, somebody could even test you to see if you will bust it open on a first night and be like, whoa, never mind. Her tuna can's been open. Yikes. Y'all, this chick compared herself to Kim Kardashian. Slow down there, Kim Kardashian. What if... Do you not understand that Kim Kardashian and Kanye West had been together for years? They have children. They have shared finances, shared, I know Kim's got, her own dough and so does Kanye, but... these people have built their life together. They have things together, assets together. They have children. They have, family history together. What are you talking about comparing yourself to Kim Kardashian? Slow down, Kim Kardashian. And then she talking about, oh, well, now I can see why Kim Kardashian wants to date somebody like Pete Davidson. Dude, you met this Roman dude for, I don't know how long she was there, but let's just say at the max a couple hours, it seemed like. If that. Slow down. She's like, yeah, somebody funny, you don't know what this Roman dude is truly like. This is part of the problem. You jump in the sea way too quick. Anybody can fake the funk for a couple hours. Anybody can fake the funk for a couple days, a couple weeks. Shit, anybody can fake the funk for a couple years. And then their true colors can show. You don't know what this Roman dude's all about because you kicked it with them or talked to him for a couple days or a week or so. And then talking about Kanye West is crazy. Child, sit down in your rolling chair. I I'd probably be crazy too if I had to deal with the Kardashians for... Man, let me tell you something. You ever all notice that when the Kardashians get with somebody, they're all cool in the gang. Everything's cool. And the minute they leave that Kardashian, their life is wrecked. Their whole life is wrecked. Their whole emotional state is a disaster. Now, has Kanye's mother died and, things have happened to him? 100. But if you noticed, y'all, once the Kardashians are done with somebody, their life is wrecked. Their emotional state is not too good, at least from the things, that I've seen. So, child, sit down in your rolling ass chair. Talking about Kanye's crazy. Girl, you tip the scale on a whole different side of crazy. Being a celebrity is hard. Once again, Chantal, you're infamous. There's a difference between famous and infamous. If being a celebrity and their crusty wonderwears are being showed, call me out. I'm cool being the underdog on here. The underdog is cool. Chantal, you have a reputation that is not the greatest on here, and even you know that. She is not a narcissist, guys. She promises, guys. She's not a narcissist, guys. Maybe clue, she says, but she's not a narcissist, guys. I'm not even going to say no more. You already know. Like I said, meeting with Roman for a couple hours. Dude, you're not going to meet and get somebody. You're not going to, you can, we see your judgment of character. Sorry, y'all. Carbonated stuff makes me burp so much. I am so sorry. We see your judge of character there, cowgirl. We see Natter. BB stayed at the mix. I really can't say too much about him, but BDBB Beats lives with you. We see your judge of character and the characters you keep around. What is up with people running to tell Beats when she's crying? What is Beats supposed to do? Beats can't take out the trash. Beats' own mental state is in shambles and he refuses to get help. So what is Beats supposed to do? Give her a tissue and a taco and tell her it's going to be okay? I don't get that. I don't get it. It's like, whoa. Chantal is what, 37, 38 years old. What is Beats supposed to do? Beats' own mental state is in shambles, and he refuses to do nothing. We've seen in a video where he said, and yep, it's going to continue to get worse. What is this guy supposed to do? I don't see why people run and tell him, like, this dude can't even take out the trash or take a shower himself. He refuses to get help for his own mental issues. I'm going to tell you another thing that just made me disgusted. You need to stop. And some of y'all probably will agree with me, and some of y'all won't. You need to knock it off about calling the cops and calling his PO. It's over. Let it go. Here's the thing. This is why your stories look faulty on here. Because you didn't call the cops when he allegedly did whatever you want to proclaim. And like I said, maybe something happened. I don't know. But why would you wait till he's with somebody else? He done started a whole ass new relationship. And you're going to call his PO. And you're going to call... What are you going to tell him? PO, he's selling my crusty underwear that look like they're about to grow algae. What are you going to tell them, Chantal? That's some snitch type. knock that shit off. Why do that? Move on. You are looking like a celery stalker out here. It blows my mind. What are you going to tell his PO? And then you're going to be the type of chick that he's going to get locked up, and 2 seconds later, you're going to be crying and being like, oh, I wish I never would have done that. And he's going to be locked up in jail, and your little crying games on here ain't about to get nobody out. See, what it is you're the point to you're so vindictive right now, and you're so spiteful, and you said it in the other day in your video that you had a lot of hate in your heart for both of them. You need help, dude. You need to find a hobby. You need that. When you said that the other day, that crossed my mind. You was about to try and get Dee Dee in that car the other day. You are truly, like, you've really, like I said, you're really, like, true whatever's coming out. You guys know before in the day, I used to try and, be cool to Chantal, give her the benefit of the doubt. During the Joe Kane situation, I, was trying to reach out to her. Yo, do you need somebody to talk to? This ain't a path to take, Chantal. Joe Kane wasn't my thing. But hey, drugs are bad. Okay, you feel me? But this person now, Chantal is just out on a limb, and it's a limb that I don't want to be attached to. Like, telling you're going to call the cops and PO, man, that's, I don't get down with stuff like that. Now, let me say this. If somebody deserves to go to jail for something they're doing, 100% amen. If you did the time or crime, you do the time, okay? But this calling the cops on some, man, he set your clothes out there a while back in them sheet and you left them. You left all that stuff over there. Everybody told you before, the next chance you get over there, get your stuff and take it. Chantal, you had bags and bags of stuff over there. Your little lazy tail just didn't want to carry it to the car. That's truly what it boiled down to. You could give a crap less about them clothes. It's just making you mad now because, you have no other way to get back in there. So now you want to close. And you don't want to do the laundry you got at your house. God dang, gosh, doing it, y'all. Okay, so, sorry, y'all, I tried to push, hold on. So like I said, the StreamYards with the OnlyFans, and, she says she's going to want people to call in, and now she wants to do a podcast and blah, blah, blah. I think the novelty's going to wear off with the computer. I think that it's just half the time. I want a desktop because we stream mostly up here, okay? But she sits at the island half the time. She's in the living room, the other part, playing around. Well, I don't know why. I would have gotten a laptop for her if I was in her shoes. But hey, it's not my money. I'm not watching anybody's pockets. But it's like you're in the kitchen majority of the time. And then you sit at the desk and then you lay in your bed. But hey, again, who am I? Okay, yeah, we talked about having to use Beats' charger. Should have picked up a charger. The OnlyFans Friday. This is what I think is going to happen. I think she's going to say Friday. See, she's got all the cords for the computer, but she don't have, like, the charging box. Like the little box. This. That goes with your devices. That goes with your cords. So, I think come Friday, the old mouse pad's going to be dead, or the old mouse and the keyboard, and that's what we're going to be to use our excuse of why we're not using the computer. Or she's going to, I can't figure out the computer. She came on earlier and said, oh, I can't get the computer to work for YouTube. And then said that she got Streamlabs, but she meant to get StreamYards. I don't understand. I mean, you guys know I like StreamYards. Monty's been on. I'd like to have some of you guys on, you know, and I guess really what I'm saying, if she would follow through, I could see what the point of getting StreamYards would be. But if you're not going to have other people on there, I really don't see what the point of getting StreamYards or Streamlabs really was. It doesn't... Does she need... I guess let me ask, you guys are way more tech savvy than me. This would be a good thing for me to know as well. She could stream off the computer by not having Streamlabs, couldn't she? Just on the YouTube, right? Do y'all see what I'm saying? Let me know in the comments, because that has been a question of mine. Yo, I'm trying to word how... So, okay, say boom, we got our computer here. What I need to stream with Streamlabs or StreamYards to stream on the tubes for you guys? Do y'all see what I'm saying? Let me know in the comments. But anyways, y'all, I think we're going to wrap it up. I think that's basically, you know, let's take a double check and see if she came back on. Another thing is, like I said, I don't know, you know, with, oh my goodness. Hold on, y'all. Let's see 2 minutes of what she's doing here. So, started 29 minutes ago, and it is called Late Night Bees. And y'all, she thinks those are real Swarovski crystals on her nails. Y'all, was somebody not let her know them as plastic gems or just some cheapy rhinestones?
I can't put a shelf above the computer. It'll just have to do for this live stream, I guess. Or does anyone care? Do a lot of people mind it? Or?
Up, we got our late night food. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Here comes Delivery Beats. Delivery Beats has just brought the late night delivery, y'all. Hold on, y'all. What is... Oh, my bad. Sorry, y'all. I've been doing some organization and I had something down there. I apologize. Old delivery man.
No, you're not an ass knocker. Thank you so much. I got you a drink too.
Yeah, that's all I was looking for was my own drink.
Is there anything else in there? What's your soda?
Sorry, y'all.
Looks like.
Uh-oh, they forgot something, y'all. Off he goes.
Thank you. Oh, smart. You said you loved him because he was trapped with you.
Oh, excuse me, y'all.
Yeah, that among other reasons. Jellyfish. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so I don't even know how to explain what this is. That's why when people ask me, it's a shawarma, shawarma bowl thing with rice and chicken and olives, spicy hot sauce.
That looks like a hot mess.
Starving, so I'm gonna have a bite. I'm not looking at the chat right now.
That looked like a whole bunch of just throwed stuff together.
Wait.
Knock it off.
Oh. That's good. That is really good. I also got
I also got
some deep fried pickles that come with. These are sad looking.
well, don't even. I was gonna say
No
something,
dip.
but never.
And lemon cheesecake and root beer. This one's colder.
Y'all know I cannot do sweet desserts with sweet drinks.
Ah, chocolate cake.
What kind of ethnic
Sometimes
food
your
place
guys' comments get withheld, so I'm trying to
has fried pickles and cheesecake?
keep up on it.
All right, y'all. I love y'all. I'm not about to sit here and watch her eat this mess. I truly ain't. So I think we're back to the old, same old, same old. It's back to eating. It's back to eating the edibles, zoned out. And March 4th, I think, what is that? Is it, hold on and I'll tell y'all. It's, actually, we can get rid of that page. Hold on, I don't want y'all to see. I made a little video of something else. I might redo it. It's not I couldn't get the ring light to work for, I mean, it was working, but it wasn't too just, okay, so let's see, y'all. So it would be March 4th is not this upcoming Friday, but the next Friday. So not this weekend, but the next weekend. Y'all, if she goes, I want to see it. I really want to see her go to the club, y'all. It would make my ever-living day. Let's do something. Let's do something other than sit and eat this fried bowl of met. That food looked like it just bowl through a little bit of this, a little bit of that. All right, y'all. Make sure you're subscribed. My name is Kaya. If you're new, shoot me a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments, man. Our girl has been on 1, been on 10. I don't even know anymore, y'all. I truly just, the things that she says, she is just a spiteful person. Foodie, my advice to you would be to move on and just knock it off. You know, you just want to create drama, and it's just old. It's just you keep saying the same things over and over. Let it go. Move on. Leave them alone. Do something. So, I love you guys. Have a great day, great night, and Kaya is out. We'll be back tomorrow, y'all. Back to regular business. Just wanted to get a little video out. I know some people think the streams are long, and this was pretty long, too. All right, y'all. Love you guys. Check out my earrings. I'm loving them right quick. I keep the black part just keeps showing. If I can get a hold of it. Sorry, y'all. They're little, like, aren't those cute? All right, y'all. Love you guys. See you later, guys. Have a great day, great night, and we'll be back at it tomorrow. Night, guys.